It's draft night in New York, and a dominant big man is set to make his official entry into the NBA. So too, a smooth super scorer after a year in Texas. Another player 1 year in college basketball. He has the pedigree, the speed, and an NBA home about an hour away. How about the mighty Gators, who a trio of 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 guys in their own unique ways made championships. Now they'll break off their own separate ways and go to the NBA. And the next big thing from China is set to hit America's shores. Those are the places, these are the places. We put them all together on draft night.
With the first pick in the 2007 NBA draft, the Portland Trail Blazers select Greg Oden from Ohio State University.
This is the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year. Nearly 16 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks per game for Ohio State. Out of Indianapolis, with an impressive high school career.
Of this young man, he's got everything in a low post dominant center. He's got size. He's 7 feet tall, but he's also got the wingspan of a guy 7'4". So he can block shots, he can rebound, he can move his feet, he runs the floor extraordinarily well, and he can really finish around the basket. He is strong, and I'll tell you what, he's got a great aptitude for the game. Has really improved his offense with that right wrist injury this last year after he had surgery.
You have said before that you didn't want to go straight to the NBA, that you're glad the rule was enacted, that you were scared of going. What did the 1 year of college teach you?
Everything. I'm a better player because of that year in college. And actually, Coach Mata is here today, and he taught me so much. First, of being a man, a young man growing up in Columbus, and just basketball-wise, just you think about the game. It's just more thoughts that's involved in the game now. Since high school, when I was playing against 6'4" centers, I could just go in and dominate like that.
With the second pick in the 2007 NBA draft, the Seattle Supersonics select Kevin Durant from the University of Texas.
And again, we spend so much of this night talking about the players and how they're going to fit on their roster and cap numbers and all that stuff. It is also about personal and family and the realization. His grade point average that first semester at Texas, 3.5. So he did his work at school, even though he knew he was on his way to the NBA. And boy, did he work over the Big 12. And he is now the new building block for the...
To stop him, because he's a scoring savant. He can do it all. He can go off the dribble. 1 or 2 dribbles, and he is going to get into a shot. If he gets into a shot, he is going to make it. He can shoot off the catch. He's got great shot preparation and great feet. He can shoot it off the dribble.
I mean, no matter how good you are, if you don't work hard, nothing will happen for you. So I always use that quote. I instilled it in myself that no matter how good I am, I got to keep working.
With the third pick in the 2007 NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Al Horford from the Dominican Republic and the University of Florida.
But this junior forward, almost 6'10", first-team All-SEC, the MVP of the SEC tournament. Good friends with other Dominicans like...
Next to Joakim Noah, who's also an outstanding rebounder and still was a guy who grabbed almost 10 rebounds per game. He can change ends. He's got a good touch, and he's a very smart and savvy defender. I think that's going to put him in very good stead if Atlanta decides to keep him, to step in there and play significant minutes to really help Atlanta up front. And then that frees up Atlanta to make a trade with some of the other young assets they've...
I completely agree. Mike, he speaks English, Spanish, and Portuguese. Al Horford, I know you and your teammates, Corey Brewer, Joakim Noah, all you guys are tight. What did you say to each other before coming into this room tonight?
We're just really excited about the opportunity that we're getting to all three of us be here representing the University of Florida and our family. So it's just an honor for us.
The commission.
With the fourth pick in the 2007 NBA draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Michael Conley from Ohio State University.
In the first 4 picks of the draft, all Big Ten, most outstanding player of the regional that got Ohio State a great impact in the league. And Stu is standing by. Hey, how about playing Lawrenceville North? All those guys are going to say, we played against #1 and #4 in the draft, Stu.
Hey, Mike, and not only that, first time since 1962, Ohio State has had multiple draft picks in the first round. And that year, Jerry Lucas, John Havlicek, both of them Hall of Famers, Mike Conley Jr. So big shoes to fill for you and Greg Oden. Why are you ready to direct an NBA team right now?
I have a lot of confidence in my abilities. I've always had a great staff behind me with my mom, my dad, great coaches who've helped me develop into a man, and I'm able to handle whatever situation is thrown at me.
With the 5th pick in the 2007 NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Jeff Green from Georgetown University.
Scoring 14 points a game, leading Georgetown. His dad, Jeff Green Sr., was an all-league basketball player at a vocational school, but academics kept him from getting to college. His son got to college.
With the 6th pick in the 2007 NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Yi Jianlian from China and the Guangdong Tigers.
There are several fans from China here to see Yi's selection. This is also being broadcast live in China. CCTV, the national television carrier of the NBA in China, and the national television, for that matter, for the entire country, a country of 1.3 billion people, carrying this event live tonight for the arrival of Yi in the NBA. Fran Fraschilla has traveled overseas many times. He is our minister.
On you can shoot the ball from outside. He's got a lot of international experience, especially against Americans. So while strength will be an adjustment in the NBA, his skill level may be the 3rd best in this draft. He's very versatile, can get to the rim in one dribble, has had big games against U.S. teams before. He's been to Pete Newell's big man camp, played against our best high school, college, and NBA players. Last year in the World Championships, he was very successful against LeBron and company. And as I said, the biggest adjustment is strength. Remember this, Mike, the key decision maker, Larry Harris for the Milwaukee Bucks. His father, Del Harris, coached Yi in 2004 on the Chinese Olympic team.
That's right. Yi playing his basketball, those championship teams in the CBA, the Chinese Basketball Association, for the Guangdong Tigers. Guangdong is on the south coast of China, population 82 million in that province. So that is the basketball with Yi. Fran, in terms of international players, will we hear more from international players as the night goes on?
It's a quiet year, Mike, compared to the last few years.
Michael, Yi Jianlian will be the 5th Chinese-born player in the NBA. Yi, why do you think you are ready for the NBA right now?
I think, I play for national. I have played for a national team for a couple of years, and I think I'm ready. I played the Olympics. I played the World Championship. I played all the World Games, and I think I can play in the NBA.
You spent a lot of time in the United States. I know you've been on the red carpet at several movie premieres. You've gone to parties in Los Angeles. What's your favorite thing about America?
I think because I've been in LA to work out. I like LA, the weather, the people here, and the food very good.
Excuse me.
With the 9th pick in the 2007 NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls draft Joakim Noah from the University of Florida.
Tennis star Yannick Noah, who's now an actor and musician in France. Earliest that 3 players from one school have ever been selected in the NBA draft. And there is Joakim's mom, the former Miss Sweden, back in 1978. And with that slick, seersucker look, a handshake for the commish and a breakdown from Jay.
Well, you talk about style. How
With the 16th pick in the 2007 NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select Nick Young from the University of Southern California.
So Nick Young's green room wait will not be like Mark Jackson's was 20 years ago already, when you had to wait till number 19 overall.
Time flies.
Yeah, time does fly, but you've aged. Here's Nick Young. Jordan Farmar, a good friend of Nick Young, and they've had a rivalry through their high school days, through their college days. Farmar, of course, a rookie with the Lakers who started the last game of the regular season for LA, in the playoffs, I should say, for LA. Nick Young will be on the other coast, this Southern Cal guard, all Pac-10, second in the conference in scoring, 17.5 a game. The junior guard from USC goes to the Wizards, and Jay, on a team that shoots it a lot from the outside, he shot 44% from behind the line in the Pac-10.
They got a very good offensive player here.
With the 40th pick in the 2007 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Sun Yua from Beijing, China.
So here is the second player from China selected, and there are 4 other Chinese players who've played in the NBA before, but now add Sun Yua to that list. Fran, what about this performer?
Well, this guy is like a Chinese Tony Kukoc, Mike. He handles the ball very well at 6'9". Not a great shooter, but a very nice feel for the game. Has to get stronger. And ironically, even though he played for a team in the Chinese Basketball Association, they were expelled from China, so they played in the ABA, where he was first team All-ABA. Wow. He's used to California because there are a number of ABA
announcement all at once.
We have a trade. The Boston Celtics trade Wally Szczerbiak and Delonte West and the draft rights to Jeff Green, number 5, to the Seattle Supersonics for Ray Allen and the draft rights to Glenn Davis, number 35. With the 48th pick in the 2007 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Marc Gasol from Barcelona, Spain.